Hi YouTube, I'm going to be reading this as I think it's going to be a lot simpler. This is on pet discrimination, smoking in rental properties, and our taxes. For all of my adult life, I'm 60 years old, I've never been able to find an affordable, healthy, pet-friendly rental anywhere, and I've lived in several states in the United States. Healthy means non-smoking properties, even smokers who smoke on their patios. No one who doesn't want smoke can keep their windows open. All apartments allow smoking. And forgive me, I've got to close something here so I can continue reading. The other thing that would make a healthy property, no carpet. Carpet holds in everything for anyone dealing with allergies, etc. I've had animals all my adult life in areas where there are fleas. Treating them means with extremely toxic products if there is carpet. If there was no carpet, it could be as simple as washing the floor regularly and vacuuming. All rentals have carpet. Therefore, between the smoking and doing flea treatments for carpet, I now have extreme respiratory issues and cannot live in any apartments. The other issue is pet-friendly. All properties that allow pets charge discriminatory rent and fees, even if there is no damage from pets. And this is where I compare. Smokers always cause damage and pose a high fire risk to everyone living in the building. The cost of trying to turn over a smoker's apartment is enormously greater than anyone having furry family companions. With smokers, there needs to be several coats of extra paint, replace total carpet and padding, cleaning vents, pipes, often replacing appliances, etc. There is no such thing as smoker's rent or non-refundable smokers' fees or deposits. The same with college kids or little kids or any group of people who are known to tend to cause more damage. They are not discriminated against and charged extra upon move-in or totally denied the possibility of moving in as certain breeds of animals like pit bulls, German shepherds, Dobermans, and there are tons more down that list. None of these breeds ever pose the risk a smoker does, the risk of taking down a whole building of people and animals with a fire. I finally moved into a van that I've turned into a camper. I've literally lost thousands of dollars throughout many moves attempting to run away from smoke, and I've lost many animals either due to illness, stress, throughout all of these moves, smoke, flea treatments, and more. The apartments have profited enormously from me and many others like me. These problems can be resolved extremely easily while helping landlords profit, keeping their tenants happy, providing healthy, affordable, non-discriminatory, smoke-free apartments, and lowering our taxes enormously. Millions of animals are turned into shelters every day because of the high cost of renting for our furry friends. Our taxes are paying for animal controls throughout the country to kill animals every day, all day long. The price of these buildings, employees, the veterinarians, administrative and other staff, equipment, supplies, utilities, and on and on and on. People adopting from shelters should be given discounts on rent, not charged extra. They are keeping your taxes lower. I now will no longer adopt because I cannot find a place to live. There are simple ways to design apartments to make everyone happy. The landlords, tenants, animals, smokers, non-smokers, and get our taxes enormously lowered. Design apartments with no carpet. Instead, use options that are pet-friendly, and healthy for allergies like tile or non-toxic linoleum or concrete floors. These are everywhere now. In stores, they're wonderful. Some painted and stained concrete. They're terrific. Have total apartment complexes that are strictly non-smoking. No smoking allowed anywhere on the property. And then this is where it's a win-win situation for everyone. We need to keep the smokers happy too. Have total apartment complexes that totally allow smoking everywhere on the property, inside and out. Keep these complexes far apart from each other. Never charge any extra rent, any extra fees, rent, deposits for animals. Never restrict any animal breeds. Do not restrict the number, how many animals can be inside, except maybe to have certain limits to make sure the animals are healthy. With the proper designs, simple living, and no carpet, many places will actually have less damage because there are more animals, as long as the animals get along well together. So many people go to work for hours and the animals get lonely. The more animals that are there with the right fit, they can entertain each other instead of destroying property. Have apartment offices have animal behavior information available to every tenant. There's great free info I can tell you about, I can offer, and there's tons of it on YouTube. Have apartment offices have info on pet sitters within the community to assist people who may work really long hours but need some assistance midday with their pets. Millions of people are animal lovers, and these animals are their family. I've personally dealt with years of my family being destroyed simply because there are no pet-friendly, affordable, healthy rentals. When I say affordable, I've paid $1,000 and up in typical apartments in Arizona, Seattle, California, and Chicago for simple studios or 1 or 2 bedrooms. If I'm paying that amount and they are not healthy and they're pet discriminatory, that to me seems above the affordable amount. What are others to do who cannot afford that much? I could not in the past as well. We need people to start buying whole apartment complexes and redo them. I am happy to discuss the design. I don't even have to be paid. I just must focus on this. This is now my full-time job. I have had too many years of losses of animals, losses of money, and absolute misery and loss of my own health, just because all of these apartment complexes are designed in the worst way. They have been losses of my best friends. If you can possibly start passing around this video, like my Facebook pages on pet discrimination, and I think the other one is called smoke-free, I believe it's called Smoke-Free Apartments, Condos. You can look it up under that. And pass this along to investors. I'm happy to talk to investors. I suspect you'll find tons of other animal people and animal organizations who would love to accomplish these types of goals and would be happy to assist. You can literally have thousands of animal professionals assisting you throughout the country who are also tired of being discriminated against with the animals and living in toxic places and spending thousands of dollars of rent every month. People are desperately seeking healthy, safe rentals for their furry families and themselves. Children are at the same risks, dealing with smokers and allergies with carpets, and carpets hold in everything. Just briefly, another issue when I was finally attempting to rent houses because the apartments were so miserably designed, it seems like people in the houses are desperately trying to cover up whatever smells or whatever's going on in there. So they're using the air freshener plugins, which happen to be as much carcinogenic as cigarettes or more. And they can even be harder to get that scent removed than cigarettes very often. So that's another thing to avoid. When people are using those plugins, you know they're just trying to cover something up. There's no reason to use them. They're highly toxic. So please pass this along. Please like my Facebook page on pet discrimination and on smoke-free apartments and condo rentals. I'm not quite sure how that comes up, but I'm sure once you start searching, you'll find it. Please feel free to contact me and ask me any questions on the Facebook page or here. Thank you.